Are you constantly exhausted, even after a full night's sleep? Do your mornings feel like dragging bricks, and by afternoon you're fighting to keep your eyes open? You're not just tired, and no, this isn't normal. Because persistent fatigue might be your body's way of screaming that something deeper is wrong. And science is starting to uncover the surprising, often ignored culprits. Let's break them down, one by one. 1. Hidden iron deficiency, not just anemia. You don't have to be anemic to be iron deficient. In fact, latent iron deficiency, where iron stores are low but hemoglobin remains normal, is strongly associated with chronic fatigue, especially in women. A 2003 study published in BMJ showed that iron therapy significantly improved fatigue scores in non-anemic women with low ferritin. Low ferritin equals sign tired all the time, even if your blood tests seem fine. 2. Subclinical hypothyroidism, when tests miss it. You may have done a thyroid test and were told it's normal. But TSH values above 2.5 MIUL, yet below the clinical hypothyroidism threshold, have been linked with fatigue and cognitive fog. According to research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, 2005, patients with subclinical hypothyroidism reported significantly more tiredness and depressive symptoms than healthy individuals. Your thyroid doesn't have to fail completely to start stealing your energy. 3. Sleep apnea, the nighttime thief. You don't notice. If you snore, wake up with headaches, or feel groggy no matter how much you sleep, check for obstructive sleep apnea. Even mild, undiagnosed cases can drastically impair daytime energy and memory. A Lancet 2005 study concluded that sleep apnea increased daytime sleepiness by up to 4.5 times, often without the patient realizing it. 4. Vitamin B12. Deficiency, the brain fog culprit. B12 deficiency doesn't just cause anemia. It can wreck your nervous system slowly, leading to fatigue, depression, and brain fog. Even levels in the low normal range, 200 to 350 pg/ml, are now considered insufficient by many neurologists. A 2013 review in Nutrients linked low B12 levels with cognitive decline and low energy, even in younger people. Especially if you're vegetarian, diabetic, or taking acid-reducing meds, this might be your hidden cause. 5. Post-viral fatigue. Long COVID isn't the only one. It's not just COVID. Many viruses can leave behind a lingering fatigue syndrome. Studies from the American Journal of Medicine show that Epstein-Barr virus, cytomegalovirus, and even seasonal flu can trigger post-viral fatigue that lasts for months. If your exhaustion started after you got better from a viral illness, this could be the real reason. 6. Blood sugar dysregulation, even without diabetes. Do you crash after meals or feel jittery if you don't eat every few hours? You might be riding the roller coaster of reactive hypoglycemia, where your blood sugar spikes and plummets due to insulin overproduction. A 2022 study in diabetes care found that even in non-diabetics, unstable glucose patterns predicted higher fatigue, mood swings, and poor focus. This isn't about sugar addiction, it's a metabolic red flag. 7. Chronic inflammation, the silent drain. You may not feel pain, but chronic low-grade inflammation could still be draining your energy. It's been called the hidden driver of fatigue by researchers in Trends in Neurosciences, 2015, who found that inflammatory cytokines affect the brain's energy regulation systems directly. This kind of fatigue feels like a weight on your body, and it doesn't go away with rest. 8. Mitochondrial dysfunction, when your cells can't make energy. Think of mitochondria as your body's energy engines. When they're damaged by stress, toxins, aging, or poor nutrition, you feel exhausted at a cellular level. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Endocrinology showed that even mild mitochondrial dysfunction could contribute to chronic fatigue syndromes. This is especially relevant if you've had chronic illnesses or take certain medications. If you feel tired all the time, it's not just stress or getting older, it could be a real medical issue. And knowing the science gives you the power to push for better answers. If this video helped you understand what could be behind your exhaustion, please share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more science-backed health insights.